My dear brothers and sisters, here is the truth you must hold on to with both hands. Your story is not delayed. Your story is being written with divine precision. While you see empty spaces, Allah sees preparation. While you feel loneliness, Allah sees purification. While you worry about timelines, Allah is aligning destinies. Never think for a moment that your dua is unheard or that your tears are unnoticed. Every quiet night you spent asking for companionship was recorded. Every moment you held yourself together instead of falling into haram was honored. Every time you said, Ya Allah, I trust your plan, while your heart was breaking, that was not ignored. Allah is not preparing you for any marriage. He is preparing you for a purposeful marriage, one that will elevate your iman, soften your heart, bring you closer to Jannah, and maybe even become the reason someone else finds their way back to Allah. And such a marriage is not built overnight, so don't rush what Allah is perfecting. Don't fear being forgotten. You are held by the one who never forgets. Don't think you are alone. Angels are writing every moment of your patience. Don't let society shame you for a delay that Allah has honored you with. Instead, use this time to build yourself, heal yourself, know yourself, and most importantly, return to Allah in ways you never have before. Because when Allah finally brings the person He wrote for you, the wait will make sense, the timing will make sense, the journey will make sense, and your heart will whisper, this is what Allah was preparing me for. Until that day comes, walk with dignity, live with gratitude, grow with purpose, trust the author of your destiny. For the one who took care of your heart in solitude will take care of your heart in marriage. At the exact moment it is destined to bloom. And when it happens, it will not just be a marriage, it will be a mercy, a blessing, a fulfillment, and a testament that Allah's timing is never late. His wisdom is never flawed, and His plan is always worth the wait. My dear brothers and sisters, if you are in this stage of waiting, if you are carrying the weight of delayed dreams, if every night you whisper, Ya Allah, when will it be my turn? Then listen carefully. Your story is not stuck. Your life is not paused. Your DU letter 2, BFA Macron, is not ignored. Your heart is not unseen. Allah is Al-Latif, the one who works in the most gentle, silent, hidden ways. While you think nothing is changing, He is shaping you, strengthening you, protecting you, and preparing you in ways you cannot imagine. Sometimes Allah delays a gift, not because you're unworthy of it, but because it is far too precious to be rushed. Sometimes He holds you back not to deprive you, but to position you for something greater. Sometimes He keeps you single not to isolate you, but to write a story for you that is different from everyone else. A story that will make sense only when the final chapter appears. You see, the moment Allah decides be, everything falls into place. He can bring two distant hearts together from opposite sides of the world. He can turn a stranger into comfort. He can transform loneliness into companionship and waiting into gratitude. He can make you look back and say, Alhamdulillah, this was worth every tear, every night, every delay. So do not rush what Allah is still perfecting. Do not demand a blessing that is not ready. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's pace. Your story is handcrafted by the Lord, who knows you better than you know yourself. And until that divine moment arrives, live, grow, learn, fix your heart, deepen your DU letter 2, BFA Macron, strengthen your relationship with Allah. Become someone who is not waiting to be completed by marriage, but someone who is already whole and will enter marriage as a gift, not a burden. Because the truth is, you don't want marriage to arrive quickly. You want it to arrive right. You want it to arrive blessed. You want it to arrive at the moment Allah knows you're ready, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially. And when it happens, it will happen beautifully. It will happen effortlessly. It will happen in a way that makes you cry from shukr, not regret. It will happen because Allah never forgets a heart that turns to Him, and He never ignores a tear that falls for Him. So hold tight, stay patient, stay hopeful, stay connected to Allah more than ever before. For the same, Allah who opened the sea for Musa, who cooled the fire for Ibrahim, who brought comfort to Maryam in her loneliness, is the same Allah writing your story right now. And when your chapter arrives, you will finally say, SUB letter 1 E2, 5 a Macron and Allah, every second of waiting was a mercy, every delay was protection, every dua was heard, every tear was counted. Your qadr is coming. Your person is coming, your ease is coming, and it will come in the most perfect way, because it is Allah who brings hearts together. So, be patient, be hopeful, and trust the timing of the one who never makes mistakes. So, my dear brothers and sisters, after all this reflection, after all this pain, after all this waiting, after all these years of wondering and hoping, understand this one truth. Allah is not delaying your blessing. Allah is perfecting you for your blessing. Every moment you think nothing is happening, something is happening. Allah is rearranging your path, redirecting your destiny, and removing what is not meant for you. What feels like silence is actually divine work taking place behind the scenes. Your heart may feel tired, but Allah is strengthening it. Your eyes may cry, but Allah is cleansing them. Your soul may feel lonely, but Allah is pulling you closer. Because sometimes Allah loves you too much to give you what you want before you're ready. Sometimes He loves you too much to let you choose someone who will break you. Sometimes He loves you too much to let your impatience destroy a blessing that was written for a better time. And when that time arrives, and it will arrive, you will see how every heartbreak led you closer to the right person. How every no guided you to a better yes. How every delay pushed you towards someone whose character, deen, sincerity, and taqwa would have never aligned with yours had Allah given them to you earlier. You will finally see that nothing was random, nothing was wasted, nothing was ignored. Allah was writing your story with wisdom you couldn't see. So don't lose hope, don't lose yourself, don't lose your trust. Every day you wait with patience, Allah lifts you in ways you cannot feel yet. He is polishing your heart, clearing your path, raising your rank, and preparing a beautiful chapter that will arrive with mercy, peace, and stability. Because when Allah gives, He gives with ihsan. When Allah writes a love story, it is the kind that brings sakina, tranquility to the soul. When Allah completes you with someone, that person becomes a means of Jannah, not a distraction from Him. So walk through this stage of your life not with fear, but with dignity. Not with desperation, but with certainty. Not with sadness, but with the deep belief that Allah is the best of planners. And if your heart ever trembles, if you ever wonder how much longer, how much more, how much further, remind yourself, the same Allah who wrote your tests has already written your ease. The same Allah who hears your dua has already prepared its answer. And the same Allah who placed patience in your heart will not waste your tears. So keep going, keep trusting, keep becoming. And when the right moment finally comes, when Allah brings you the person, the peace, the home, the stability, the companionship that is destined for you, you will raise your hands and say, SUB letter 1, E2, 5 a Macron and Allah. Now I understand. Every delay was protection. Every tear was building me. Every lonely night was bringing me closer to you. And every silent dua was heard all along. May Allah make your waiting easy, your heart steady, your faith unshakable, and your future full of barakah. Ameen.